welcome to part 2 of the Bachelor Season 2 cast reunion special. So far, we've learned everything about the cast aside from their social security numbers and 3-digit codes on the back of their credit cards. Shockingly though, we still have a few more questions to cover. With that being said, let's get right into it. This question was asked by Monte on YouTube. If you had the choice, who would you choose your character to date in the series?
I don't know, cause I'm all about that. Get your money right first before you start, talking about getting a man. I'm about that life. So I'd probably just let her do what she doing now, really. Just let her, talk to different people, just date. That's what I would do. Like a specific person that I want her to be with, I don't know.
If DQ had a choice to date somebody else, it would be horrible. DQ's like a low-key punk. So, I mean, you can't really imagine your DQ dating any of them other females on there. They just too fucking wild. Like, Kendall and DQ is a perfect match. I don't think I would ever want to change that. Because then, you put them with another motherfucker, which there's a wholesome thoughts on there if there's not Kendall, then he gonna be a whole nother person. So nah, I wouldn't change what's already dope.
Yes, I would. I would love to see if I was chosen again and returned as Yvette. Yes, sure, I would love to be able to date, go out and do more on dates and things. That would be actually fun.
I don't think I would choose anyone for my character to date. Or to be honest, I really don't have no comment.
Even though his snappy fine head ass did my girl wrong, I would want her to give it another go with Jacquees. Like, I feel like everyone deserves a second chance, and I believe Tati and Jacquees got something special that hasn't had the chance to fully manifest and evolve yet due to lack of maturity and naivete.
I like Tatiana. She real. You know what I'm saying? Camila is special as well. Outside of what happened on the last episode. What's her name? Kia dope. Kia's dope to me. She's dope to me. And hey, I ain't gonna lie, I love Brenda's personality. I love her personality. Brenda can get it. For real. Brenda can get it. For real. She has a beautiful soul. Straight up.
Danez. He seemed like he's really into Shaniqua. And he seems really loving. And I like them thug ass niggas that are sweethearts to their girls. So yeah. I would definitely date Danez.
I'm not sure who I would date in the show, to be honest. Seems like a lot of the people in the show are just, not that they're bad people, they just have a lot going on, and I like to play video games and eat ice cream, and there's a lot going on with them. But
to be quite honest, I like who I'm married to. On this series, I mean, he seems really understanding and a little slow to, kind of catch on to whatever's going on or whatever. And I mean, he treats me like a queen from what I know. So I think I wouldn't choose anybody else to be married to or be in a relationship with for the most part. I think I'm good where I'm at.
Kaya.
I would choose my character to date Miles because he just seems like the perfect package. He's funny, he's outgoing, he's a gentleman, he's like perfect.
Even if I had a choice of who Kendall should be dating, I would still pick DQ because they're such a perfect match. Like, Kendall brings out a side of DQ that you've never seen before. And it's just like, them together, they're such a cute couple. They're amazing together. And it's just like, them together just makes me happy. And it's just like, I can't see her with nobody else.
If I had a choice, I would want Rita to date Denise since they have history.
Wow, for old women, I would have to say DQ. And the reason why, because he's smart and he's very focused on what he wants. And even though being a lawyer is hard, being a businessman is hard, he was smart about it, and he was very focused and driven, and I kind of like that in a guy.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I will have to say Jacquees. I don't know what's about him. I don't know if it's his look or his voice. I don't know, man. He's just so damn attractive for some reason.
The next question was asked by Jayla Janice on YouTube. If you were in the same situation as your character, would you do anything differently?
I thought about it and I was like, I'd probably do the same exact thing. I'd probably do the same exact thing. Like a part of me was saying, you know what? I think Camilla should have told Brittany from the jump about, the whole Chaz situation. But then another part of me is like, I know damn well I wouldn't do that. Like, I wouldn't. I'd keep that thing with me to the grave. I wouldn't tell her nothing. If she asked me about Chaz, I'd be like, Chaz who? Sorry, I don't know who that is.
If I was in the same situation my dude was in, I probably wouldn't handle it the way he did it. It would probably be flip-flop about who he was mad about. I feel like he should have been mad about to Jason because I'm a grown-ass man now. And this whole time I'm thinking you my pops, but really low-key, you knew for a fact you weren't, but you didn't say nothing. I understand you probably hid that when we was kids, but when I hit 18, I had all access to that. You shouldn't hide that from me. So I think that's the only situation I would handle different is who I would have been mad about.
If I was in the same situation as my character, the only thing I would do differently is leave Carl. It's like he drinks too much. Yeah, he seems to be no good for me. So I would really leave Carl. I would find somebody new.
I would have been put Shorty in check if I was my character. Because at the end of the day, being raised by my mother or whatever, I never had a dad, but being raised by my mother, she always protected me and my sisters. I have two older twin sisters. Yeah, they fraternal, but she always put me and my sisters first before any other significant other, So if my son end up coming up to me saying this person is literally bullying them, for no reason, and I'm with this person, I'm gonna believe my son and just kick that person to the side. Ends if or buts about it. And she's doing this for your own good. Like, nah, fuck that. At the end of the day, these are my kids and I'ma always believe them. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, for sure. For one, I understand and felt Tati's pain. I felt it before realistically. Everyone is different and not everyone reacts the same. And y'all have to remember that everyone reacts to pain differently. No, I'm not making any excuses for her, but all I'm saying is you never know what you're truly going to do or how you're going to act in a situation or understand a situation unless you've been through the situation. But no matter what you're going through, it's not fair and it's not right to take your anger out on those who have nothing to do with your situation. Tati's beef is with Jacquees. Be mad at that nigga. We always trying to be mad and start unnecessary drama with the next bitch, when instead we need to be coming together as one and boss up on these niggas, because this ain't that. And lastly, I would have gave Jacquees a chance to explain his side of things and talk like adults instead of just shutting him down every chance I get. At least that's what the mature me would have done.
Now that I'm classic, I would do things differently, but at that age, it just would have went similarly, I would say, if that's a word.
No, not at all.
I feel like he should have spent more time with her so he knew how she really was and all that. And same thing with his girl, that she should have known who he was, because it seemed like they was just going in and out, you know, just kind of crazy love, you know.
I would definitely have been a little bit more methodical and did more out of the box thinking for every possible scenario that could go wrong, so I could be 10 steps ahead of everyone else around me, so that I could have left in a good amount of time before feeling like I could possibly get caught up with anything. I would try to be less sloppy about my situation, considering I'm so young and trying to pull off something so big.
I wouldn't have rolled back in the same taxi. We gotta at least get our own taxis.
The thing I would do differently, I probably wouldn't have kissed Jacquees in the hotel. And that's because she obviously knows, you know, how he gets down with the crazy girls coming in there to his shop and getting into arguments with his exes and stuff like that. So I probably wouldn't even have gotten myself that close to him in that way. But then again, when alcohol is involved, we know how that could go.
I pretty much would have did everything that Kendall was doing to help support DQ. I would have pushed a little bit, like, at least get to know Owen. See if you like him more, if you get to know him a little bit more. One thing I would have did differently was in episode 10 when they was in the doctor's office and they got the DNA test and DQ stormed out and said, "Let's go, Kendall." I would have said, "I'm so sorry" to, you know, Owen and Jacquees. And then as soon as we get in the car, I would have been like, "Did you just yell at me?" Like, you ain't had to yell at me like that, sir. But I would have kept my composure. I would have been like, you know what? He's going through a lot. But I still would have brought up the fact, I know you didn't just yell at me.
If I was in the same situation as Rita, I would definitely do things differently. I wouldn't throw myself at Denise.
No. I think the time with my character, I think she was basically everything and more.
I would just simply use my real profile for a dating website, no matter if it's Christian Mingle, Black People Meet, or eHarmony or something like that. Like, I would just use my real pic. Like, I don't need a supermodel's pic like Ashley Graham or Supermodel Kate Upton's picture to post on my wall or anything like that. Like, I would just use my real pic to, like, get a better man. Like, be real. Be yourself, man. Always.
Gabriella Giraldo on YouTube asks this question. Have you been in any of these situations in your real life?
Oh my gosh, yes. The whole Brittany and Chaz situation is it's too real. It's too real. Like, just the fact that, you know, you have these feelings for someone and they know you have these feelings for them, and then they just don't care, right? And they just use you as a convenience, you know, for them. It's just like, it's too real. Oh my God, it's too real.
Hell no. I don't think I would tolerate the way they be tolerating stuff. So, no, I haven't, and I wouldn't want to be. I wouldn't ask for it in the world. I think this is the most ghetto shit I ever seen. Hell no.
I can say no, I haven't been in any of these situations in real life.
Honestly, I will have to say the situation where me and a friend having a crush on the same guy. But the only difference is that I actually had the crush on the guy first. As far as an abusive one too, I have been in a situation where a guy has abused me. And that's as far as I'm going to go with that one. Yeah.
Yes, I most definitely have. I was actually planning on doing a story time video on my YouTube channel of different obstacles I ran into life and just sharing about how I overcame those obstacles and share a little bit of advice and lesson learns. I have been in something similar to Tatiana's situation and to Britt's situation and also Kendall's situation.
Nah, I done had some homeboys, some partners, and you know what I'm saying, when I ran with a clique that I can relate some of the situations to, you know. But that's about it.
I had a cousin, she used my pictures on a dating site. So, yep, I made her delete those.
Yeah, I've been in situations like this before in my life. I think the main thing is that whenever I was going through these situations, like, it happened so fast, and I think about them now, but I probably shouldn't have been doing that. But that's another time. I'll end up opening up later.
No. And no. And no. And that's that on that.
Yeah, I was in the bathroom with a Camila before, for real.
I've been in Tatiana's situation in real life as far as her and Jaquise being cheated on, being played, yeah, that's the main thing that comes to mind.
I've actually been in two situations where it happened in the season. One with Brenda, Tarika, Shaniqua. My friend was using my pictures without me knowing, and the boy saw me one day and thought it was me, but he said her name, and I instantly was just like, bro, did she really just do that? And then another one with an ex where he was going through something with, his parents, and they weren't really his parents, and I was just supporting him, like, whatever he does, whatever decision that he makes, I'm still going to be there for him regardless.
I have not actually dealt with the things going on, but I do know people in my life who has.
Yeah, I have been in a situation where I was dating somebody online who I thought was a really good guy, but turned out to be a drug addict, and the relationship was just very toxic and very verbal abusing, and it ended up being I've had gotten myself in a situation which was very hard for me at first to even talk to my family about it, but after that it gave me empowerment to go for it and just, realize that it wasn't my fault. Another situation was I was married at one time to this guy who I had known probably since middle school, and I thought at first he started out sweet and caring and compassion, but towards the end, he was very abusive. He wanted me to change. So I kind of felt my situation with Whitney at first when she was dating the guy that she met over the internet. So I couldn't relate to that situation very well. I mean, it does happen to us women more than people realize, though.
No, never.
This question was asked by Reality Explosion. If you could play a different role, which one would you choose?
Okay, so fun fact, right? I actually never auditioned to play the role of Camilla. See, what had happened was I actually auditioned at the last minute, right? So Nikwa was doing last minute casting calls. So I messaged her on Instagram and I said, hi, my name is Dee, and, I would like to be a part of, the series. So she told me that she was looking for a Tatiana. And I read my lines and, she said they were really good. Like, they were really good. I want you to be Tatiana. But I was Tatiana for a split second until she messaged me on Instagram. And she said, you know what? I want you to be Camilla. And the girl who is Camilla, which I'm guessing is Kiana, I want her to be Tatiana. And to me, I thought main character meant more lines, and that's more reading. I was like, nah, I think I'll just stay as Tatiana. And she was like, oh, well, damn, I already told old girl to be Tatiana. And I was like, well, hell, if you already told old girl that she can be Tatiana, then I'll be Camilla. It's fine, but I'm not gonna lie, I was really scared because I was like, oh my god, like what if the audience don't like my voice? Because Kiana did Tatiana really good. Like oh my gosh, she was amazing as Tatiana. I don't even think I could talk like that. Like I don't think I could like do the tone that she can do. You know what I mean? I'm actually really happy that I got Camilla. I really am. Like I wouldn't see myself as anybody else but Camilla. I can't, because everybody did so well. Like everybody was amazing.
I don't think me myself will play a better role than what I'm already in. Before I definitely wanted to play Jaquise, but I don't like that nigga. I don't like him, and I don't think I would enjoy him playing him after all the shit he been going through. So yeah, if I had the choice, no, I would not change it for the world.
I wouldn't want a different role. I like Yvette. Yvette is the character for me. I love her. I would like to do a little bit more with her, like date, a few more lines, like interact with my kids, but other than that, I would like to keep my same role. If she keep me, if Unique keeps me on, I would love to keep my same role.
If I could play a role, I would be, to be honest, any of the female roles. I think I would be any other female roles. I want to try being a full-fledged female. That sounds weird. It's saying like I'm not a female. I'm a female. I was born a female and I am a female. But yes, I want to try to be any other female roles. Because most of the roles I played up to now were either guys or trans people. And to be honest, they were fun as hell. But I want to try playing a female role,
I would love to play Nikwa because she and Danez never really had any problems. Like, they living their best life, okay? But I don't know. Then again, they do say a relationship without arguments and disagreements is a relationship with secrets. And y'all seen what happened in the season finale, so I don't know.
I could play different roles, but you know what I'm saying. When it comes as far as this series, I would stick with Zay.
I wouldn't choose anybody. I like Shaniqua because she seems cool and down to earth.
I definitely wanted to try to play Portia. That was the initial role that I was offered before I got Lisa. And I just wanted to be a little bit more emotionally erratic with Portia's role. If I could have, that would have been so cool. But hey, it is what it is. Maybe next time.
I really don't know because I kind of settled my mind into the character that I'm in, so I like where I'm at.
If I could play a different role, and I would choose to play Shaniqua.
I would actually want to play as Miss Olga because even though she doesn't have that many parts, she acts just like my grandma, and if I was to do the lines for her, then I would have my grandma in mind, and I'll probably act like my grandma, talk like my grandma, and just like put a whole little improvise in that.
If I could play a different role, it would probably be Tati.
I don't really think I would choose a different role. I was just pretty happy where I was at in the space.
To be honest, Shaniqua. No disrespect on my character, I love her and all, but Shaniqua seems like a cool person to play with. So yeah, Shaniqua.
Erica Gibson on YouTube asked, which one of the characters do you relate to the most?
I think the character I relate the most to is Brittany. Chasing after men that want nothing to do with you. Just chasing after folks that just like you for convenience. That's really it, you know?
I don't really think I relate to anybody. If you had to take bits and pieces from people, maybe you can probably find me somewhere in there. But I can't really choose if I had to say I relate to anybody on there. I don't think I would want to.
I relate to Yvette. As I said before, I'm a mother figure. I love being a mother figure. I love being, being able to be a mother to kids,
To be honest, the character I could relate to the most is probably the one I said was my favorite, Camilla. Because I'm in that stage where it's just like, I want a relationship, but I also don't want no relationship and don't want to move into anything fast. Because on the real side, I don't want to get hurt. I don't got the time for dudes and their bullshit. Like, so that's why I felt like when she was in the supermarket and shit, and she was like, basically like, how you checking me, and you basically still talking to the bitch. Like, the fuck? Like, you still fucking her. Like, get out of my face. Like, that would be me. But I'll probably be worse. And he'd probably be scared. Because I don't know. I just have that effect on people. On dudes. Most of the time. That's probably why I'm single now.
Tati, I know y'all may be thinking I'm just saying that because she's my character, but that's not true. I'm actually outgoing, just like Tati. I'm open-minded, just like Tati. I'm a freak, just like Tati. And the situation she's going through, I've been through it before. That's why I can feel her pain and understand her actions, because I've been in the situation and I've reacted the same way when I was going through it.
I say I relate to Jaquise the most. Shout out to the Virgos. I relate to Jaquise the most. You know what I'm saying? I like the way he moved. You know what I'm saying? I like his understanding, especially when it came to his pops. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I really felt his character on that right there.
Shaniqua. Most definitely Shaniqua.
To be honest, I know this sounds funny, but I honestly just don't know. Because I just felt like, I was mainly concerned about my own personal role that was given to me. So I didn't really go that deep into other characters in the series. I read everything because I needed to know how to play things out, but I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and try to make something up. I honestly don't know. So I was just grateful for the role I had.
I relate to my own character.
The character that I relate to the most would probably have to be, it's two. I relate to Shaniqua and I relate to Camilla. If you put them together, if you put Camilla and Shaniqua together, that would be me.
I relate most to Kendall because most of the things that she's been through, I've been through too. Coming with supporting a significant other and always being there, like when they feel like the world is crashing against them, how it's just like it's in my, like, you just take it upon yourself to be there for them, drop everything, make sure they're okay before you're okay, and then just bring out the light out of their darkness.
I would say I relate to Tati the most, attitude-wise.
A combination of Whitney and Brenda. Only reason why I said Brenda is because she was different and she had a birth defect or something was wrong with the way she looked. And I've always been ugly duckling. I was big built and big bones and curvy. And being deaf back in high school, being deaf all my life, I was bullied a lot. And a lot of guys didn't like me, or even I would flirt with them and try to get a boyfriend, and it was just bad. And I think I am like Whitney because I've been in bad relationships. So, yes.
I can relate to Brittany's character. She has been on this on-again, off-again relationship with Chaz. And it was at this moment for her, like after Chaz broke it off with Brittany to be with Camilla, it was at this point for her where she just wanted to think for herself now and not thinking about anyone else. And I totally get where she's coming from. Like, I've been through that situation myself. I used to like this one guy, but he was playing too many games, and it was at this point when I was like, forget it and just move on. So yeah, Brittany.
What are your thoughts on the series?
The series is so bomb, and that's not even me being biased because, like, I'm in it. It's just so good. The plot is well developed. The characters are so relatable. I really can't even think of a better adjective to say that the series is just amazing. I don't know the technical term, because I do know that there is a technical term in TV production where the characters are too perfect. You know what I mean? And that's not what the characters are at all. It's like everybody in the series, they have their own strengths, they have their own weaknesses, they are relatable, they have situations that people like us could, go through. And some of the fans, they be going hard for some of these characters. Like, they really be going hard. Some of them have real animosity towards some of them. And some have real love for, others. And the fact that you can, write characters that make people have those types of emotion towards, you know, certain characters. I think that's really good writing, you know, and the character development. Because there are some characters who were different than what they were in season 1. Like something that you could really see on TV.
I love this series. This is one of my favorite series coming from How High. Man, I love all her series. It's just different type of emotions with each series she come out with, or how I feel about it. But definitely, The Bachelor is really something that pulled me in a lot, and her switching over to voiceover really bring me in a lot more, because now you giving these people an idea of really how they should be sounding as an idea, you know, even though some of these times before you would say like, oh, he wouldn't sound like that or she wouldn't sound like that, you know, but not everybody got the same sound, you know. I think it's really dope what she doing when it comes down to this.
I could just say I would really give big ups to Unique in her craft and how she writes and how she records and her thinking process. Everything to me is real awesome. I love it, you know. Just keep doing your thing. You know, I would love to be in more if that's possible, but my thing is, you know, Unique, you did your thing, girl. Keep up the good work.
To be honest, I like all of your series, all of your productions. I'm sorry, but I have to send you a video of every time I react to your series. I feel like each one of your series hits me different. This one in particular, to be honest, I've only watched season 2 of this one. I never watched season 1, but I would like to watch it once I get time from school. Just sit down and binge watch it. But season 2, I really enjoyed the cinematic view. I really enjoyed everybody's different voices. I really enjoyed where you took the storyline. I know, and I'm talking in that way, probably because I'm a film major, but yeah, it's teaching me certain things, and I love that. I love learning from people that I work with.
I absolutely love the series. Uniqua is very talented and very creative. I feel like animated series like this will evolve and go far if creators keep at it and be consistent with it. I mean, I'd watch an IMVU or Sims series on YouTube over TV any day. Heck, I'm influenced to make a Sims series of my own with Sims 4 characters. I love the realistic roleplay. I love that I can relate to the characters, and I love being able to watch a series that brings diversity and real life situations to the table. I'm tired of watching the same junk on TV. This right here is my cup of Henny. Okay?
The series dope. Glad to be a part of it. And it need to continue, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like real life stuff that went on. Real life situations that went on in that. Dope. For real. Shout out to Unique once again and the whole gang. I don't have everybody in the credits or whatnot in my face, but shout out to everybody. Everybody.
I feel like it is juicy, it's funny, it's sexy, all that combined. So I feel like everybody should watch it, most definitely.
It's really cool concept that she can do this without having actors, and she can, you know, control everything, set up the scenes and all that, post it on YouTube, and, you know, she's giving people chances to show their talent. So it's really cool. I like that she had that out there.
To be honest with you guys, I am just so glad that How High Entertainment is still going strong, and that they gave not only myself but the other actors and actresses this platform to just kind of follow through on a fantasy that may lead to more. Who knows where this could go? So definitely am enjoying the series as of now, and will continue to support anything surrounding the series.
It's a great series. I feel like it'll go as far as you all wanted to go.
It had me mad. Sometimes it had me sad. Sometimes it had me like, bro, like, are you serious? Like, this whole series had me on a roller coaster of emotions. Like, how many times I went from happy to mad in a second. It was just like, oh my goodness, like the effect that it has is just like a real TV show. And it has so much potential, and I hope it continues in the future because this is beautiful. It's a beautiful project. It's a masterpiece.
I thought the series was absolutely amazing. I loved all the voices and the edits. It was very good.
My thought on the series was, this is a real good series. Talked about friendship, talked about relationship, talked about reality, just reality of everyday things that we go through in life. And I think coming from the creators and the writers' perspective of it, or point of view of it, I think that they really nailed it. And I would love to see more series like this. I think it really inspires a lot of people who've been in the same or similar situation to watch and be like, okay, I've been there. And, you know, sometimes it gives courage when we don't realize it.
I like the fact that it was funny, and at the same time I like where there's so much commotion, so much tea, so much drama that is happening throughout the episodes, with breakups and hookups and cheaters and all that type of stuff. It was a really good series so far. Yeah.
This last question was asked by almost everybody on YouTube and Instagram. Can we see a real life pic?
Nah. I'll keep it a mystery. I be looking like a potato most of the time. Like in all my pictures, I be looking like a potato, like a burnt baked potato. So, nah. Maybe in the future, but no.
I mean, yeah, I'll give a real life photo. My real life photo's here. Boom. And then take it away. And then put it back. And then take it away. Alright, yeah.
I say, man, you check me out at police_Marby. And hey, holla at y'all next series. Peace.
If y'all want to see a photo of me, of course, it's on my Instagram. But thank you and have a good day.
To check out real life photos or videos of myself, again, you guys can go to @CasselGurin for my handle on Instagram.
Sure, just go to my Instagram page and you'll see one.
It's a bittersweet feeling as tonight's reunion special comes to an end. But turn that frown upside down, because that only means we're that much closer to season 3 of The Bachelor. We'd like to thank the viewers for their very personal yet amazing questions, and the cast for their participation in this reunion special tonight. The Bachelors will not be what it is without you all and your perfect voices. Keep watching to hear additional comments and questions the cast had for the writer and director of the series. Thank you all for watching, and good night.
Always wanted to ask you personally, like, how is it? Like, is it hard to basically organize everyone's schedules together? Like, how do you get people to cooperate in these IMVU series? How do you, I think I've actually asked you on Instagram many times before, and I probably keep asking you these same questions, but I need it engraved in my brain. But it's like these locations and these, how you say, effects, not effects, but like, poses, or the way somebody walks, or certain aspects of the film that makes it seem real and makes you forget, like, oh shit, it's a film I'm watching, like, or a cartoon, or whatever category you want to put it in. Like, how do you do all this? Where do you find these things? Because sometimes I try to buy it. I tried to do my own on IMVU. I think I told you about it, and it was so hard to find the locations that were in my head. I just want to know, how do you do it all? How do you do the camera techniques? How do you find the locations? How do you do it? Because I want to learn. Teach me, sensei. Another question is, what made you start out? Like, what made you get into doing IMVU? And to be honest, one last question is, would you ever make Second Life videos like this? Or would Second Life be too much of a money issue, or too much of a hassle, or, because I feel like you can do it if you really put your mind to it. So, but honestly, I really did enjoy this experience. I hope you do use me again. Whether you want me as an extra, or one of the mains, or whatever you want. Because I like acting. I like voice acting. I like being a part of productions, especially with my own people. But yeah, thank you so much for the experience. Thank you so much for the chance. And thank you for accepting me. Yeah, but thank you. Bye, guys. Woo woo.